Hello geniuses, welcome back to CAD Engine tutorials on ArchiCAD. In today's video we are going to be handling these three elements: the grid element, the corner window, and the lamp tool, all at once, because these three elements are just simple elements that do not need much time to be taught. So let's get to that. And before we continue, I would like you to subscribe, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up. So let's continue with that. Now we have the grid element. You go into the settings. Here we have this type of grid line that you select the type of grid line that you want, this type. Now you click show on stories to know how many stories that you want. If you don't want this grid line to not show on some stories, you can select custom, and then the pop-up window will come and you edit custom. You mark the number of stories that you want it to be shown on, and then hit OK. So here you select the line type and the staggering, this arrow from here to here. You set the amount, the length. Here you check whether this one will come out this side or both. As for me, I like both. So here is the same thing. You select the type of grid line that you want, So let's get to that. We have the staggering, yes, everything. Naming rules. Now leave it at generate naming rules automatically, so that if you input a grid line like this, now this is the grid naming and the automatic name. If you want a custom name, you select a custom name, but leave it for automatic, so that if you put a grid line, the A here, the next one now will be B. Now if you made a mistake, like I want to undo that, and then I want to start again. Now it will not go back to the A that we first did. Now what you will do is you will type in the A again for you, so that when you put it back, you will see A, and it will put another one, you will see B. Now it goes like that, it continues. And when you do an undo, you make an undo of what you did, you put back the former letter. Now naming system, you can change the naming system from ABC to 1 2 3 to small letter ABC, or to Roman alphabet. Yes. So now we have the grid method, we have the circular method, and we have this other type of method, but I haven't used this one before. This one is just one that we use for arcs. The one we use for arcs. That is that. We use it for arcs, walls that went in curves. So that is that. And then for the settings, also we are not done with the settings. We just did the naming rules. We have the markers. You set the type of marker that you want, whether square, circle, pentagon, hexagon. That is the ones that are embedded in ArchiCAD. Here you set the pen types, the text pen and the marker pen, the text pen and the marker pen. So now, why I said we will work on this is because these grids, they also show in 3D view, but to remove them in 3D view, for you not to see them in 3D view, you uncheck this display in 3D view, remove that. Yes, you won't see them in 3D view, or unless if you check that and hit OK. Now you insert a grid. You insert a grid. When you go to the 3D window, you will see the grid. Now this is the grid line. This is your grid. But when you turn it off, or when you turn that off in the 3D window, you will still see it in the floor plan, but won't see it in the 3D window. It won't show up. Fit to window, nothing. So that is that for that. So that is that for the 3D view of grid elements. So we are done with grid elements. Now let's go to corner window. Like I said before, corner window is just a normal window. It's only that its function is on the edge of the wall. It's on the edge of the wall. So we still have the basic window types. We still have our basic window types, which are this sliding window, double window, historic empty window, all of them basic windows. The only thing is that if you select the corner window, you double click or enter into the settings, now you see the whole windows. Each window that you select, be reminded that before you put the corner window, you have to have a wall intact. You have to have a wall in place, a wall that has an edge that is joined to another one, or the one that does not have anyone that is joining it will still be corner. So when you input the corner window, select a window type that you want to put in there. Maybe this type of window, or this type of better still this type of window that is basically you. Okay, the normal window set, just set the do the normal window settings that you know, patterns on the shapes, the frames, the uniform frame width, the grid, the ventilation, the whatever, every window setting that we did in the windows. If you don't know how to do it now, you can refer to the video on windows, and then when you are done with the settings, you hit OK. And when you hit the OK button, you now go to the wall. Now this wall now has this edge and this edge, this corner and this corner. Then this wall, it too, this particular one has this corner and this corner. When you go to the wall, now the window will only, if you go to half of the wall, maybe or to the right or to the left, if you go to the right, the window will now appear to the right, on the right side of right corner edge of the wall. Now look at it. Let's go to the half to the right, half of the wall to the right. Now the window will appear so that you can put it. If you press the left, if you left click on the mouse, the window will show up on that edge that you're seeing the window. If you go to the other half, it will appear on the other edge. Now let's put it here. Now when you are finished setting the window, maybe the window, you want the window to be opening this way or this way. That is what the arrow is doing. If case you missed, when you are finished setting the window, you now click. Now this window now will appear on this wall also. It will appear on this wall also. Now that is it. That is how the corner window looks like. The same dimension that you put in there, this 900, that is what the other duplicate of the window will show up. That is why it's called a corner window. Any adjoining wall that you have on a wall, it will show up on the other one. So when you go to the 3D window, when we go to the 3D window, you see that's our corner window. Now this is our corner window, and that's that for the corner window. You can go back and review, make a review of, and maybe review the videos on Windows. I've forgotten the video number, and then you can watch it again. Now in a later video, we will be talking about how to do a window that has only glazing, and then it is possible in ArchiCAD 22. I don't know about 21, but it's not possible from 20 downwards. But I know of a way that you can do it in ArchiCAD 20 downwards. Easy, very easy, and it is very possible without settings. So that is that for for corner windows. We'll go to the lamp. Let me just delete that. So the lamp, we now here we have the lamp. So here we have the lights, the lamps. You can set the general street lamps, general light sources. We have this one. This one is the light source that you have to set. That is if you want to use ArchiCAD for rendering. Now for the lamps, street lamps, and this light source, you can check the intensity, that is the power of the light. You can turn it off here. It is on in this one, but you can turn it off here. You can set the color of the light. When you are done, you hit OK. Then the intensity is this percentage. You can, if you move that, you get a different percentage altogether. If you want to type it, you can type it in. So set the transparency if you want it to be transparent. Shadow casting, you can put best quality for rendering purposes. That is why I said it is used in rendering. It does do fall off. Fall off is when something hits and then bounces off again. This fall off is used in rooms, in interiors. Fall off is used in rooms. Like here, as you can see it here. As you can see it here. You can set the window lights that you can put in windows, so that it will look like the sun is entering into the space as in a window, which and the spotlight. But the best you can do is, if you want to use those lights, you can use these are the normal lights you can put in rooms, in spaces, the chandeliers, the ceiling fan, ventilator lights. You have the ceiling lamps. If you hit the ceiling lamps, you have the wall lamps. The ceiling lamps has types, as you can see. Then the wall lamps has types too. Now we have other lights. This type of lights have other types of lights. This type, all these ones are wall lights. All these ones are wall lights. This one is for the ground spotlight, like as in clubs that you can see. This one is a ceiling light, ceiling flush light. This is a pendant lamp. I think this one has types. Yes, it has types, as you can see them here. It has types, and the holder or two has types. Then this one is a ceiling flush too. This is a ceiling light. Yes, you can, as you all know, this one is the one that we use in banks and offices. This one is the type that we use in banks, which is hung on the wall. This is a floor lamp, standing lamp. It's a desk lamp. You can, once you set all those things, you put all those things, then you can set their intensity and this. That is if you want to use ArchiCAD for rendering. You can set the intensity, set this, set that, then come here, do the 2D representation. You can, yes, you can set the resolution as I told you. If you want, then the surfaces, that is if you want to. There is not much in lamps. Just select and then you place. For this ceiling lamp, we have this display mode, as in electricity and as electrical drawing. It is supposed to be like an electrical drawing mode. Thank you, electrical. So that when you want to do electrical drawing with ArchiCAD, you can see this. It should be like representation of electrical drawing. That is when we are doing electrical drawings. This is where symbol type, electrical. If you want to do an architectural ceiling plan, you set it to reflected ceiling plan. They can give you this. Then if you want to, so ceiling plan is almost the same thing with electrical. It's just that electrical is electrical. This is a different this thing. Or if you just want it to be realistic, the way you see it, the way it is in 3D, you can just set it to realistic and just then get away with that. So when you are done, you just hit click and click. That's that. Set the height of your ceiling that it will go and stay there. So in the next video, I will thank you for watching. In the next video, we will enter into design proper, the use of these tools, where to put them, when to put them, and how to put them. Then we will enter into the manipulations of the tools, how to manipulate them to create an astonishing design. So for now, I will stop here in this video. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. It is important for us. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you.